Hi all and welcome to my YouTube channel. So since you guys are here, I already assume you're either in your D3 or you're probably an international dentist who's looking forward to take their INBDE exam. And I'm here to guide you guys with all the tips and tricks I know, and most importantly talk about an amazing tool that is called Bootcamp. But before we get started, let me give you guys a quick introduction. My name is Jaskirat and I'm an international dentist from India. I took my INBDE last year in April and it's February right now, and I'm already 2 months into dental school at NYU College of Dentistry. Yes, I'm pursuing my DDS here, DDS Advanced standing program. To make it easy for all of you guys to study, what I have done is that I have divided my video into certain parts where I will give you different tips and tricks and also tell you how to go about the exam and how to study for it. But before that, I would tell you there are 3 main things that you need to have to study for the exam. Not need to have, but that is something that you would need to develop while you prepare for the exam. First thing is you need to really work on your confidence. You need to have confidence when you're going for the exam. Second thing is you need to know everything that is there. Read it at least once, go through it at least once. And third thing is you need to have concentration. You need to train your brain and your mind and also your body to sit for long hours and keep taking an exam. These 3 things were very achievable for me because of a tool that I would suggest all of you guys to have, and that is INBDE Bootcamp. So this is my INBDE Bootcamp right here with me over here. Oops, there's a lot of glare out today, and this is exactly what I used to study for my INBDE exam last year. So let me give you guys some quick pointers on why Bootcamp is the ultimate tool that you need to study for your exam. Number 1, they have a huge question bank that will be really beneficial from you, and if you do all of their questions once, you will have such a fair idea of how the exam is going to be, and when you finally take your INBDE exam, you will ace it. Number 2, if you don't understand anything, a particular concept, or there is a certain question and you don't know how to go about it, they have this whole bunch of mental dental videos that you can just go to, refer to, go through the video and understand the concept and then apply it and get your answer correct. Number 3, so they have so many of experts on board. They are available to you like 24/7. If you have any doubts with a particular question and you are not able to understand why the answer is what it is mentioned there, you can just communicate to them. You can always write down your questions to them and they will get back to you within like less than 12 hours and sometimes even instantly. So you are always in touch with the team. Your questions are always being answered and there's always 24/7 support for you. Number 4, Bootcamp gives you the confidence that you need to ace your exam. Like I remember when it was my INBDE exam, I had like a day gap between both of my exams, and the day before my day 1, I didn't study anything at all. And even in the gap day that was there between both of the days, I didn't study anything at all because Bootcamp had given me so much confidence. I felt mentally that all the knowledge, everything that I need to know is already right here, and last minute panicking or last minute worrying is not going to help me. So I didn't study anything. In fact, I relaxed, I meditated and calmed my nerves, and that really helped me go through the day. Number 5, so they have this awesome feature on Bootcamp where you can create umpteen number of tests every day and just test your knowledge. So for example, if you're studying a certain topic right now and then you're just unsure if you have been able to imbibe all the facts well, then you can just take a test, create a test and then score yourself. Number 6, when you take their daily test, it really helps you understand your progress and how far you have reached and where do you need to reach and how much more do you need to prepare or understand a certain topic. Number 7, all of the questions that you attempt, you can categorize them into something that is you're not very sure of, something that you need to review, or something that you have already mastered. And this way it helps you with your preparation. I remember I made this habit during my INBDE prep that before going to bed every day, I would just take a review of all the questions that I got wrong and I would mark them red. So I would know that these are the topics that I got them wrong, and then I would read the description and try to understand why it went wrong and what should be the right answer and why it is the right answer. So first of all, you can see that Bootcamp has given a lot of questions. There are different question banks for every topic. So you can start with the topic that you feel very comfortable with or very confident about. Like I was really confident about oral pathology and medicine. So I started with it. And then I went down, then I went to patient management, and I kept, doing all of these questions. So one thing is a must if you want to pass your INBD with flying colors and full confidence. You need to study everything that is there in Bootcamp. Each and every question that is there in Bootcamp, you need to know it well. You need to be thorough with it. And how can you do that? That is by just, going to Bootcamp every day. And if you guys are not able to, find a good schedule, there is also an amazing study guide available here. So you can see this is a 45-day schedule right here, which you can adhere to and you can study for your exam. Now let's get back to Bootcamp. So first thing is that they have awesome a bunch of questions that you can start, and then you can know your progress. For example, let me start this, and you get a complete thorough history of the patient, and then you can select whatever answer you want to select, and then you can just select it, and then you can also check your answer to see if it is right or there is a thorough explanation of every question. And not only that, for example, you end your review now and the question that I just attempted, you have a doubt with it, so you can just go here, you can send them a message. So you can just write a message to them and ask them that I'm not able to understand so and so questions, and you can see they will reply to you instantly in a couple of hours. Extremely amazing thing that they offer is that you can take tests. So what I mean by tests is that you can create your tests yourself. So for example, let me just create a test. I want it to be a time test, and now you have an option of either taking a random test with all of the subjects and all of the questions and taking 100 question test, or for say today I got to study only for 1 hour for INBD and I was able to probably study for just medicine. So let me unselect everything, and now you can see you have a test only from medicine, and I can also choose how many questions I want. So for example, I want a test of only 20 questions. So that's it. Start test. Now in a while you will see that they would have curated a beautiful test for me which is timed, and I have 20 questions. So for example, I just select anything over here, this one. So yeah, so now it also gives me an answer and it is timed. So I also get time to read the answer, go through it in detail, and then if you have a question, you can just go to I have questions or feedback about this explanation. And if you feel that okay, you got it right and you you're fine with it, but you would want to learn it, then you just press learning. Otherwise you take reviewing, or if you already knew the answer, you go to mastered. So let me go to learning, and now there is let me just select any answer here, check this is wrong, okay, I would want it to go to reviewing. Now this, okay, check. So this is how I studied for it. Even if you get an answer right, I would highly suggest you to go through each and every response and read it in detail, because this is what is going to help you for your INBD. So why do I emphasize so much on taking these exams is because I would like to show you. So I just took this exam right now, right in front of you, and I was giving you guys the demo. But you can see I took my INBD on 21st of April last year. So you can see that, my score that day was just 3% because I didn't attempt most of the questions. But you can see every day before my INBD exam, I used to take a test. Every day of 100 questions, sometimes more than that. And you know, you can see my progress every day. I never scored below 75%, especially in the last 10 days before my exam. You can see it was 73%, 80%. That is something that really motivated me and helped me assess my preparation better. And apart from that, I would also highly suggest you guys to go through all of these cheat sheets. They are an amazing tool for you guys to study. And you guys, like, you know, you don't have to scrounge through different Facebook groups or go to any other sources apart from bootcamp. Bootcamp is all you need. So talking about my experience, I studied for a total of 2 months for my exam. I took a 6-month bootcamp membership, but I was able to study only for 2 to 3 months. And that is because I was also doing a job on the side, because I was already a dentist, licensed in India. I was already working, and I also had like another thing going. So there were times when I would study for like 10 hours a day with bootcamp for my exam, and then there were times when I would study for 2 or 3 hours a day. But please, like, I would highly suggest you guys to maintain some consistency. So there were some days when I would not be able to study from bootcamp at all, but I would make sure that I see at least 20 or 25 questions from bootcamp, so I stay in touch. This is something that I would recommend. Let me tell you guys, don't stress. It's very doable, and we got this. Do not stop attempting the questions. Take as many practice tests as you can, and you will be good. Let me tell you guys once again, don't be stressed for the INBDE exam. Bootcamp is all you need. You just need really good preparation with your bootcamp. You need to do the same thing that I was doing. Get a really good score on your bootcamp practice test. Maintain an average of something between 70 to 80s, and you will be good. You will pass your exam with flying colors. When I was taking my exam, I honestly felt like I'm just, you know, answering questions on bootcamp, and I cannot help and I cannot stress more on this fact how important bootcamp is as a tool. Guys are going to download bootcamp, don't forget to use my code Dr. Jazz. It is written down here below. I have also mentioned my code multiple times in the slide. So I hope this video was useful for you guys, and you guys were able to get a lot of informative tips and tricks about how to use bootcamp and how to use it as the most effective tool to study for the INBDE exam. Don't forget to comment down below if you have any doubts, and I'll see you guys later in another video. Till then, bye bye.